Mix 108 Morning Brew. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Time to play Song in 60. I've got a song. I'm going to throw some hints at Tony and you so you can try to guess. It could be Tony to figuring out what the song is that I'm talking about today.
Been a while since we played this.
It has. All right. So I'm kind of shooting from the hip on this one, so we'll just see how it goes. But I did say I had a song, and I do. So Song in 60 starts right now. Lumberjack.
Jackal.
No. That's amazing.
Sorry. People listening are like, who?
What? Paul Bunyan, shouting, lumber, wood. Okay.
Wood.
Cutting wood. Yelling.
Lumberjack?
No. Okay.
Yelling?
They yell.
They yell timber.
Yeah, it's okay. It's timber.
Timber
Yep.
by Pitbull and Kesha.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I figured I had to go
Long way
backwards on
around
that
to get
one.
there, yeah.
If I said Kesha, you'd be on, that'd be one of your first two guesses. So,
Well, my first guess was Jackal. My second guess was going to be Alice in Chains. Wood.
yes, both of those.
Both of those are out on this platform. So.
Oh, man. Good guesses, though. Love that. So a little fun fact about this song as we get ready to play it. Tony, when it first came out, would jam out in the old Mix 108 studios very loudly would play this song. You could hear it through the entire building.
It is a banger. There's no doubt about it.
There it is. Your Song in 60.
Got it.
Let's take a look at what's new this week. So if you're looking for something new to stream, Apple TV Plus is bringing Kristen Wiig, Carol Burnett, Ricky Martin, Laura Dern, and Allison Janney to a show together.
What's it called?
So the show is called Palm Royale.
Palm Royale, the most exclusive club in the world, is where I belong.
So it's set in Palm Beach, 1969. Kristen Wiig's character plays a woman who's desperate to be accepted into a high society club.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like Yacht Rock TV. I like it.
Hitting Apple TV Plus on Wednesday, and another streaming opportunity, this one on Netflix. If you're a fan of Law & Order, or more importantly, if you're a fan of true crime stuff, Dick Wolf is getting into the true crime game. And what he's doing is he's doing a show called Homicide New York.
Ooh, sold already.
So it features detectives, police officers, and prosecutors recalling some of their most memorable murder cases. And in true Dick Wolf fashion, there's going to be another one, a spinoff, of course. Later this year, we're getting Homicide Los Angeles.
Is this a documentary or a TV show?
It's a docu-series.
Gotcha.
So we're getting, I don't know how long each season is going to be, if you will. But we're getting the Homicide New York series dropping Netflix on Wednesday.
Kind of sounds like 48 Hours.
Yeah, kind of.
Or what's that? Isn't that the show?
Yeah, on CBS.
The murder? No.
Oh, Dateline?
No. The murder where the detectives, they follow the murder detectives.
Oh.
And they have how many hours to figure out a crime?
Oh, yeah. I can't
What
think of the name
is 72
of it now.
hours,
No,
48 hours,
shoot.
62 hours? What is it?
Hours, yeah.
But you know what I'm
Yes,
talking
I do.
about.
I do.
Okay, good.
We know, yeah, anyway.
It sounds like that show.
Yes. Music-wise this week, big release. Shakira is coming back. Studio album, first one in 7 years.
Shakira.
And the album is called, I'm going to work on my Spanish here, Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran, which I believe translates to The Woman Don't Cry Anymore. So anyway, the new album comes out on Friday, and some of the biggest collaborations include Tiesto and Karol G.
Doesn't she have a big tax bill to pay, though? So isn't
Yeah.
that why she's releasing this, probably?
Could be a part of the motivation behind it.
Kind of like Bruno Mars getting ready to
Exactly.
pay off that gambling bill.
No.
Yeah.
Movies this weekend. Tony, Ghostbusters new movie coming out.
For the first time in New York history, a room full of people froze to death in July.
It's an unimaginable evil. It's the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
Can't wait for this one. It'll be it depends on how you want to count the movies, but this will be the 5th Ghostbusters movie, but 4th in the kind of franchise with the main characters.
Exactly, because Dan
Not counting
Aykroyd.
the reboot in 2016.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and Ernie Hudson are all coming back.
Yeah.
Annie Potts is back.
Looks great.
Paul Rudd. Yeah, so this one's called Frozen Empire. And back to where the whole thing started. They actually go back to the fire station where the first one happened.
I just got a notification from Marcus. This is a great promotion they're doing. It's kind of fun. They're doing half-price ices for the Frozen Empire
Very nice.
release weekend. That's kind of cool.
And finally, this week, we have a new video game, and Princess Peach who's always like kind of the second fiddle to Mario and all the other characters.
She's number one in my heart, though, Princess Peach.
Well, she's getting her own video game.
Oh, for real?
It's coming out this week. It's called Princess Peach Showtime.
Finally.
Yeah, so the game that she's going to star in is she's trying to save a struggling theater from a villain named Grape. And that's coming out on Friday. So
if you have Nintendo, you can play it. I don't have Nintendo, so I won't be playing that.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Too bad.
Well, I guess we got to, go out and buy one now, Tony, don't we? And that's what's new this week. Coming up here in a few minutes, we're going to dive into Nick's nonsense file, where an elderly St. Cloud area man in central Minnesota had a very bizarre run-in with the police while out on a walk. We'll tell you the story in a little while here on the Mix 108 Morning Brew. Taking a look in the Nick's nonsense file this Tuesday morning. So there was an old guy down in the St. Cloud area, got stopped by the cops while on a walk.
Oh, boy.
So he out on a walk, and somebody called the cops on him because somebody thought he was walking around carrying a shotgun. He was not carrying a shotgun.
Oh, no. What was he carrying?
So a deputy responded to the report of an elderly male carrying a shotgun while on a walk. He was carrying a walking stick. And not only was he carrying the walking stick, but apparently this elderly gentleman was also at times using it to play air guitar as well.
Yeah, that's my man right there.
The deputy found the man fitting the description of the call, walking down the road in rural Stearns County in the St. Cloud area, listening to music while on his walk. When the deputy confronted the man, "Why are you hiding a shotgun?" He goes, "I'm not." And he showed him the stick he was carrying and started asking questions and found out he was just carrying this walking stick, and then occasionally would just rock out with the stick.
He's just living his best life, man. What? That's funny.
He admitted that he was embarrassed by the whole situation, and he quickly put his stick away after the officer figured out what was going on there.
That's something to be proud of, though. I'd be like, man, I was jamming air guitar so hard that
The cops got
the
called.
popo called on me. Yeah, that's nice.
By the way, the story actually does say that the cop did not ask what the elderly man was listening to. I'm kind of bummed. I kind of want to know what he was rocking out to.
Surely some AC/DC or something.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Like
It was, I was going to say, first thing that comes to mind is Motley Crue, but probably not.
Oh, yeah, a little Kickstart My Heart or something.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. We're going to see what's trending at the top in a couple minutes. Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's the Mix 108 Morning.
Live from the Mix 108 studio in downtown Duluth, this is KBMX FM, Proctor Duluth Superior, a town square media station.
Well, Tony, I can tell you the free lunch forecast isn't looking as good for you.
I was watching Justin Lyles yesterday, and he didn't sound so confident. He was even starting to back off during his weather forecast.
Okay.
So
all right.
I felt more confident after watching him yesterday, but you could be taking me back down to earth with what you're about to say. So
It's currently 33 degrees. We're going to
Okay.
see upper 30s today, 20s tomorrow and Thursday. Thursday night and Friday, we see snow coming into the picture. Now, the National Weather Service is saying the Twin Ports area has about a 40 to 50% chance of seeing 2 or more inches of snow Thursday, Friday.
not going to get you
So
there.
we need, I think, 8 or 9 inches
I believe so,
of
yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
So that would bring us down to 6 or 7, depending on what happens.
Okay.
Then we see Saturday mostly sunny, 27. Snow comes back into the picture for Sunday through Tuesday. This is a long system, snowing Sunday through maybe Tuesday or Wednesday morning. That one, the Weather Service is giving us a nearly 70% chance in the Twin Ports area of seeing 6 or more inches of snow.
No, I don't believe it.
So if you put those two together, that would be the 8 or 9 inches of
What
snow
model
that
are they
I
looking
need.
at? European model? Are they looking at the African model? Are they looking at the Chinese model? What model are they looking at? That's
I don't know.
what's important here.
The Weather Service, they kind of do a composite. They look at
Okay.
they look at
All
different
the models.
things.
All the models.
I was looking at a couple of them yesterday, and I was seeing, I think 11 was the number I was seeing. So
well, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm still pretty confident in my snow bet that I made with you.
okay, all right.
If you didn't hear the news yesterday, there was a concert announcement for Duluth. Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket, two great 90s bands, will be at the Deck on Wednesday, November 6th. Tickets for that show go on sale this week. There's a pre-sale starting on Thursday. You can get the code word on the Mix 108 app or Mix108.com. Public on sale for Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket happens Friday morning at 10 a.m. Plus, listen, this morning we'll have a chance for you
to win some tickets to see that show.
Excellent. Later on this morning, Tony, apparently stay-at-home, just significant others are a thing now, as opposed to like...
Yeah, specifically stay-at-home girlfriends are a big thing.
Okay.
I suppose there's stay-at-home boyfriends, but it's probably not as, prevalent.
Okay. We'll learn more about that here a little bit later on this morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's a Mix 108 Morning Brew with Billie Eilish.
Mix 108, good morning. It is the Morning Brew. It is Tony and Nick. So have you ever heard of we'll try to get this acronym right. A SAG? What do we call it? Or a SOG? A SAG or a SOG?
I know that there's awards for that.
SAHG.
Oh, no. Okay, no.
Stands for Stay-at-Home Girlfriend. It's the latest trend, Nick.
Okay.
Not quite a stay-at-home wife or a husband.
Right.
But a stay-at-home girlfriend.
Stay-at-home parent.
Or a stay-at-home parent.
Right.
Yes. Gen Z has taken a twist on the whole stay-at-home thing with stay-at-home girlfriend. TikTok is filled with, SOG videos. Would you pronounce it SOG? SAHG.
Probably.
SOG.
I don't know. Yeah.
One TikTok user shared a day in the life of a stay-at-home girlfriend.
Okay.
All right, welcome to a day in the life of a stay-at-home girlfriend, whatever part this is. Got up, got ready, took my vitamins, decided to start cleaning the house. Eric and I are going on vacation this weekend, and I always like to deep clean before going on vacation, so I cleaned.
Okay. We're off to a good start.
Get some cleaning in.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's getting some stuff done. Great.
Did some laundry, and then decided to reward myself with some Starbucks.
Reward herself with some Starbucks.
All right.
I was supposed to run errands today and return some things to TJ Maxx, but TJ Maxx was closed due to power lines being down, which should have been an omen because on the way home, my car literally just stopped in the middle of driving it.
Sounds like a stressful day.
Not good.
Like literally just turned off mid 45 miles an hour on a road. I cried a lot, but I did get the car turned back on and drove right back home and de-stressed myself by going to the pool.
I've had a hard day of getting Starbucks.
Store was closed that I was going to. How does the car just randomly turn off but starts up again? I'm hung up on that. Like if your car turns off while you're driving
45 miles an hour, she said, and it just turned off.
There's a reason that happened. Did you accidentally turn it off? Like
Starbucks fell and knocked the keys. I don't know.
And finishing this book, which was a meh, 3 out of 10.
Meh.
Because Eric and I are going on vacation, I ordered some new cheap sunglasses so I didn't have to wear my keys to the lake because I always lose sunglasses. I bought some new books to read this
What are keys? My keys to the lake? Is that like a brand name?
Must be.
weekend, and then I hit the gym again to de-stress. And then I got some much needed graze time in before Eric got home, and that's it for a day in the life. Check back next time.
Okay, so in this video, or in this short minute-long clip, she's had to de-stress 3 times from being a stay-at-home girlfriend. She's had to de-stress 3 times during this day.
What,
first
had to
coffee,
clean,
first the pool, and then some graze time.
Well, cleaned.
Okay, she cleaned.
The store you were going to closed, and then your car randomly shut off.
Basically, all the stuff she needed to do happened before 11 a.m., and then she just de-stressed the rest of the day from that. I don't get this. But anyways, I watched several of these videos. Most of them include a little dog somewhere in it.
Sure.
A little poofy dog. Most of them included very nice luxury views. Explains why one of them can stay home.
They can afford to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of negative videos of people saying, girl, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you thinking being a stay-at-home girlfriend? Why isn't he putting a ring on it? You're just you're not, being loved the way you should be.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point. To me, like listening to that and putting myself in if I were ever to find myself in a situation where I've got, rich, powerful girlfriend, and she's just chill at home, live your life, I would get bored. Like I would find things to do, but I would need something to do with my life.
Well, see, this is why you need to de-stress a lot, I guess.
I guess.
Because you're stressed out from trying to figure out what to do with all the time that you have on your hands.
There it is. There it is.
So if you didn't know it, stay-at-home girlfriend is the latest trend. So if you hear somebody mention that they're a SOG, I guess, you know what that is. An SAHG.
Now we know.
Stay-at-home girlfriend.
Well, good for them. Good for them.
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, if you got the situation reversed, I might be around with it.
I'd enjoy a little while, but then I'd get bored. I'd be like, all right, I need something to do with my life here.
Yeah.
So
I need to de-stress.
Yes, go ahead and de-stress, Tony. Good morning. It's the Mix 108 Morning Brew. Mix 108 Morning Brew on a Tuesday morning. Currently 33 degrees downtown Duluth at the Mix 108 Studios. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
That was nice.
So Valley Fair announced their opening day for 2024.
Okay.
And they also announced a couple of other things. But no new rides, Nick. No new rides. It's been 7 years.
I was going to say it's been quite a while since. Granted, it's been a while since I've been to Valley Fair, but it's been a while.
Yeah, the last ride they installed there was North Star in 2017.
Okay.
The last time they added a roller coaster was in 2007. So it's been a long time. We're due for something.
Yeah.
And there's some rumors swirling in some, I hate to admit this, but I visit some roller coaster. I follow some roller coaster rumor people on X.
Okay.
And there are some rumors that Valley Fair is clearing some land and making some room for something. So
okay.
Hopefully maybe this year we'll get an announcement of
what it's going to be.
Upcoming attraction.
Sure.
But don't hold your breath.
Okay.
But anyways, Valley Fair will open for the season for season pass holders on May 11th and then open to the public on May 12th. Soak City doesn't open until Memorial Day weekend, though.
So usually that's when that happens.
Yep. One other change they made, price of tickets has gone up $5.
What?
Cost you $39. I know, shocking, huh? $39.99 is the day pass. Valley Fair is pretty good at couponing, though, so there's a lot of coupons generally to get in if you can find them.
Are they still doing that thing where once upon a time, you could, if you bought, I think it was Pepsi or something like that, you could get coupons for
They
that.
usually have a partnership with somebody.
Yeah.
Season passes start at $89. One of the biggest changes for this upcoming Valley Fair season is new food. They hired a new executive chef.
Okay.
Who's adding some new culinary experiences to the theme park, including...
And you thought the $40 to get in was expensive, but continue.
Right. Well, yeah, you make a good point because a lot of these additions are probably replacing old food things, and these additions sound a lot more expensive options than, let's say, Dippin' Dots or a corn dog.
Oh, I love Dippin' Dots.
I know. I had some just last week. It's so amazing. The Lucky Loon Kitchen is a new addition. They say fresh, scratch-made meals, including roasting roast, fish and chicken, pasta salads, seasonal vegetables, and desserts.
Who wants to ride a roller coaster after eating fish? I feel like that's a bad idea.
It seems a little bougie for a Valley Fair.
Yeah,
I don't want to roast when I go to Valley Fair.
Right.
I want a corn dog.
Right.
Renegade Smokehouse is another one. Slow smoked, perfectly seasoned meats and savory sides. This one sounds great, though. The Superior Funnel Cake Company.
Okay.
Unique funnel cake creations and other sweet treats that'll be located by the Ferris wheel. And finally, they're adding the Northwoods Pizzeria. Fresh pizza and warm breadsticks is what they're saying.
That sounds good. That's a fair food.
They are also offering a wider variety of adult beverages at Valley Fair this year, including the new icy frozen cocktails, Nick.
Let's go.
Let's go is right. Come in a variety of different flavors from Jack and Coke to, margaritas, and lemonades, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if these events are necessarily new, but the events at Valley Fair this year, the Star Spangled Night on 4th of July, fireworks. Latin Days is coming back August 3rd through the 4th. Corn Fest, I know they do every year.
Yep.
That happens Saturdays and Sundays between August 17th and September 2nd. And a family-friendly Halloween event called Tricks and Treats weekends between September 28th and October 27th. So Less than 2 months away from the opening of Valley Fair.
I feel like they're putting their money in the wrong spot, though. I mean, the food is great and all, but I remember the times I've gotten to Valley Fair, I always think to myself, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to just eat sparingly because I want to ride the rides and not have to worry about, all the food I just ate. Plus, it's expensive. But I know, people make a day of it and they actually want to eat real food. So,
the last couple times I've been to Valley Fair, though, I will say that I've had specific thoughts that the food is garbage.
wow.
So I'm kind of actually...
You're happy about
While I'm upset that there's no new rides,
Sure.
not a new roller coaster or anything like that, they did need a food upgrade badly because their food was garbage.
All right.
They really... it was very basic...
Sure.
kind of garbage food. So hopefully the standards will go up a little bit.
Sure.
Now that they have an executive chef that
You would
seems to
think so.
put some effort into a menu or something. But I got chicken strips or something last time for the kids. Everything was just gross.
Wow, that's
the last
too
few
bad.
times I've been there.
That's unfortunate. Especially when you're spending Valley Fair money to eat.
For sure.
You know.
If you're going to pay, $15 for some chicken strips, at least make them good. That's why you just eat Dippin' Dots when you go to places like that, because you're going to get consistency.
That's right. That comes from outside.
What's your go-to Dippin' Dot flavor?
Oh, I always like to vary it up, but sometimes it's either the cotton candy or the cookies and cream.
Oh, cookies and cream is good too. We went to Great Wolf Lodge in Wisconsin Dells last week, and they have an ice cream parlor in there, but they also sell Dippin' Dots in the ice cream parlor, and everybody else in the family got ice cream. Mm-hmm. And I was like, honestly, I kind of want some Dippin' Dots right now, so I got a cup of the banana split one.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of it because you open your mouth and the frost comes out of your mouth because it's nice and cold, and I don't know.
They're kind of messy though. I was
are.
dropping dots all over the hotel room. It's I feel bad because you scoop it and it little dots fall out
Falling
everywhere,
all over.
and you can't really pick them
And
up
they
because
melt.
they melt. Yeah. So
First world problems.
first world problems. I'm dealing with Dippin' Dots.
Oh man. Well, I'm sure you had a good time. But you got Dippin' Dots. I haven't had those in a while, so good for you.
So good. So if you want to learn more about Valley Fair's 2024 season, you can open up the Mix 108 app or swing by Mix108.com.
Mix 108 Morning Brew, Tuesday morning, 33 degrees downtown Duluth at the Mix 108 Studios. And it was announced this week, Bare Naked Ladies coming to town later on this year, Tony.
Yeah, Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket will be at the Deck Symphony Hall on November 6th. Tickets for that show go on sale Friday.
Okay.
Get more information on the pre-sale on the Mix 108 app or Mix108.com. We do have tickets for that show, so stick around and you could win the first pair of tickets before. You can even buy them in just a little bit with what I think might be the best trivia question that I've ever come up with.
You're really proud of this. You're
I am-
I thought about this, and then you wouldn't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. I still am not. You're going to have to play along with everybody else.
Okay.
I thought I was listening to a song on the way back from vacation, spring break last week, whatever.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, that would be just a fantastic trivia question. This is the best trivia question I think I've ever come up with. I was so proud of myself. Nobody else in the car cared.
Total
Which
dad
is-
moment.
which is typical for my life, but I was I was so proud. So I am going to share my trivia question with everybody. And if somebody gets it right, I'm going to give you the first pair of tickets in the Twin Ports to go check out the Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket. I don't think it's that hard of a question.
It's just genius.
You just got to, it's kind
Brilliant.
of
Good question.
It's a great question.
Okay.
It's like a Final Jeopardy question,
Oh.
but not hard.
Do we have to answer in the form of a question?
No, you just got to answer it if you can.
Okay.
And I'm going to challenge you to try to answer it without Googling it.
Okay.
All right?
So the challenge has been put out there. So get ready. Next hour, we're going to do this.
So that's why I'm tempted almost to get somebody on the phone and do it live. But
Without
it might
actually-
be kind of hard, though, because if
Okay.
you don't know, it has to do with the song.
Okay.
So if you don't know the song, you're kind of screwed.
Sure.
So I'd hate to put somebody on the spot like that. So stick around and find out what I think is the best trivia question I've ever come up with.
I just want to find out what it is. It's like,
It's great. I'm so proud of myself. You're going to be like, really? That's so
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. All right. We'll find out what the question is and also find out who our first winner of these tickets this week is going to be next hour. Plus, we'll see what's trending at the top in a couple of minutes here. Mix it away. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Live from the Mix 108 studio in downtown Duluth, this is KBMX FM, Proctor Duluth Superior, a town square media station.
34 degrees downtown Duluth right now at the Mix 108 studios. We'll see a high today around 38. Decreasing clouds, breezy. The breeziness sticks around through tomorrow. Sunny, breezy. Only going to be around 22 tomorrow, Tony. Thursday, mid to upper 20s. Thursday night and Friday, we see snow chances. The National Weather Service saying a couple of inches possible in the Twin Ports area, more to the south, but could see maybe 1 to 3 or so inches of snow. Thursday night into Friday, then we clear out for Saturday, and then Sunday, another round of snow. We're going to see a couple days worth of precipitation Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and maybe even a little bit into Wednesday. And that's where the real snow for the Northland could come into effect. It looks like Twin Ports area, parts of the North and South Shore, could see potentially significant snow, like 6 or more inches of snow is in the forecast for Sunday through the early part of next week.
All right.
Which means free lunch forecast. I might be eating free lunch next week, folks.
Maybe. Oh, so you get to you get to redeem it right away?
Well, but if you lose right away, like you see, you made the wrong decision, Tony, because if you have to wait until you're proven wrong, where as soon as we break the number, I win.
Well, okay. Can I like appeal that decision? Joann Fabrics, it's an 81-year-old retailer that has 850 stores in 49 states, announced yesterday that it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection and has secured $132 million in fresh funding that helps him reduce its debt in half. Of course, Joann has a location in the Twin Ports. They also have several locations all around the state. The CEO says this agreement is a significant step forward into addressing Joann's capital structure needs. It will provide us with financial resources and flexibility necessary to continue to deliver best-in-class product, blah, blah, blah. No word. I mean, they're going to have to close some stores, but no word on what stores are going to be closed, which is kind of crazy to me because in 2020, during the pandemic, Joann was like the place. Like they had to make piles of cash during the pandemic with people buying fabric to make masks.
Well, yeah, there was that, and
like,
other people were just bored.
I saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand how they've...
And
it's one of those businesses, too, that if they close... It's kind of like for people that sew or, need fabric. There's really no other, Hobby Lobby.
They have some stuff.
But there really isn't a lot of options for stuff like that. So it's kind of unfortunate.
There's a lot of, I think about where I grew up. It's a lot of small to medium sized towns where that's like the place, if you're going to get that type of stuff.
Yeah. So that would be kind of a crappy chain to lose if it goes, if it leaves. But just because there's no other, alternative if you want to get like fabric.
Right. Yeah.
There's other places, they also sell, a lot of crafty stuff that you can get at other places. So that's not that big of a deal. But the fabric part of it, there's not a lot of places that sell that anymore.
And that's the type of thing you kind of want to see it. A picture on the internet is not
you want to
the same.
see it, you want to feel it, you want to touch it, you want to see if it's the right fabric or whatever you want to use. Listen to me like I'm a
big fabric guy over there.
I'm a big fabric guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I have a whole bin full of leftover fabric from my mask making days. But
so you were making masks.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
I got a bunch of cool fabric still left over. Nothing to do with it, though.
Start making curtains or something.
Well, this is what I'm like. What can I do with all this? I have no idea. I've actually thought of that.
There you go.
Some curtains.
Cool curtains. All right, later on this morning, a chance to win. Yeah, just right.
Some studio curtains.
Yeah, I love that.
A balance.
Yes. Ooh. There we go. Tony's Valances. New side hustle. Chance to win Bare Naked Ladies tickets with Tony's. He's really proud of this trivia question. We'll find out what it is later on this morning.
Ever. I'm so excited to share this trivia question and kind of a little nervous, too, because I'm afraid
the bar's been set high now.
Well, I've set it pretty high.
Exactly.
Where's me whiskey? Oh, it's time for Tony's TikTok treasures. Time to dig in the old chest and see what we can rustle up.
So today on Tony's TikTok treasures, we discover a baby named Sausage. That's right. The baby's name is... Hold on here. The baby's name is...
I've heard that as a nickname before.
No, this is the actual baby name.
Oh, wow.
is sausage. So clearly a lot of people were interested on TikTok why this woman decided to name her baby
Like after a food item.
Hold on, we're having some technical problems.
difficulties. Okay.
Hold on.
Standing by.
I got to get the right hole, I think. There, I found the right hole for the plug. Gosh. Anyways, so a lot of people were obviously curious about why she named her baby Sausage. So she got, and believe me, if you think the name is wild, the reason why is a little wilder, maybe.
Okay.
Take a listen.
So you're probably going to think this is a wild story, but I'm going to tell you how I came to the name Sausage. It all started in a Chipotle. So here I am walking into a Chipotle at 36 weeks pregnant. I could give birth at any time, and that's exactly what happened. While I was waiting to order, I started feeling the contractions and my water broke. I ended up on the floor of a Chipotle pushing out this baby.
I think I've had contractions after having Chipotle once. And not actually during.
All these people were there. They were watching. They were cheering. And I heard some guy yell something about sausages. I don't know why that stuck with me, but it just did. And I felt like it was really fitting for everything that was going on. Like, how many people could say they gave birth in a Chipotle?
And how many people could say they named their baby Sausage?
You know what he probably said? I never saw such a thing.
I think I was maybe delirious or something because I just thought Sausage was the most beautiful name. It was so unique, and I had never met anyone else with that name. After they cleared everyone out,
There's a reason for that, I think.
my mom asked, what did I want to call the baby? And the first thing that just came out of my mouth without even thinking about it was Sausage. And she loved it too. It just felt so unique and different. So that's how I came up with her name. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's just a really special name to us.
Wait, it's her too.
Wow.
So
the
girl
way she
is
said-
named Sausage.
The way she said that about her mom, it feels to me like she was lying about her mom. Like her mom didn't really feel okay about it.
And she loved it too.
Yeah, I know. She kind of is like, and she loved it too.
Yeah.
She's like, girl, what's she doing?
Oh, so I've heard parents call their kid like their little sausage or things like I've heard that before because, pudgy little kid.
Oh, sure.
That's cute and all. But I feel like you're setting your kid up for some issues in school.
You think? Wonder what the baby's middle name is.
And is there a nickname for sausage? Like
Sauce? Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
That's a good question. There's a lot of
questions.
Didn't Gwyneth Paltrow name her baby Apple?
There was Apple, yeah.
Maybe they could team up with this baby. They get an apple sausage.
Oh, chicken apple sausage.
Chicken apple sausage.
It's a good breakfast sandwich meat is what that is.
Anyways, well, good luck to baby Sausage. We hope life goes good for baby Sausage.
Yes.
That comes from the amazing Mara on TikTok.
Best of luck to Sausage. Best of luck to you, by the way. A chance to win some tickets to see Bare Naked Ladies coming to town later on this year. Tony has a question he's really proud of, so we're going to learn what that is. Playing a game for Bare Naked Ladies tickets in a few minutes here in Mix 108. Good morning. Mix 108 Morning Brew on a Tuesday morning. So Tony's really proud of this question that we have this morning. And so
I thought of this question last week when I was driving home from vacation. I heard the song come on the radio, and I was like, my gosh, that would be a fantastic trivia question. I'm gonna ask it next week when I'm back at work.
Love it.
And here we are. Full circle. And we've asked the question. So the question is for tickets to see Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket at Deck Symphony Hall.
Yeah.
And it's about another 90s song, Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette.
Yes.
So my question is, in the song Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette, she's got her hand in her pocket for the whole song, but she's got her other hand out of her pocket, and it does 5 different things during the song. Give me at least 3 of the different things that her hand was doing during the song, and I'll give you the tickets to check out BNL and Toad the Wet Sprocket.
All right. Phones are blowing up. Good morning, Mix
good.
108. Who's this?
Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, Becca. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Did you hear my trivia question that I'm so proud of?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with the song?
Yes, I love her.
Okay, so in the song Alanis Morissette, Hand in My Pocket, she's got her hand in her pocket she's got one hand in her pocket the entire song, but the other one is doing 5 different things throughout the song. Can you give me at least like 3 of the things that her other hand is doing?
Giving a high five.
Yep.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yep.
Hailing a taxi cab.
That's 3
Wow.
of them. Yeah, very good.
You got the only one I could think of was the high five, so you got that one right away.
Okay,
Good
yeah.
work.
It was high five, a cigarette, peace sign, playing the piano, and hailing a taxi cab.
Yep. Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got tickets to go check out the Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket at Deck Symphony Hall. Tickets for that show go on sale on Friday. You don't got to worry about that because you got them for free by answering my favorite trivia question of all time. Congratulations.
Skippy.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Tony. I'll hand it to you. That's a good question.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. Just for proof, just in case you don't believe me.
Yes.
Here we go. A montage of all of them.
Okay.
So there you go. There's all 5 of the things that her hand is doing. We'll have more tickets to go check out the Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket tomorrow. So be listening for your chance to win. It's the Morning Brew. Good morning. It's Mix 108.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Well, Tony, there's no place like home for the Ruby Red Slippers. They're back home, finally. They're back in Grand Rapids.
Weren't they stolen or something?
So, yeah, these Ruby Slippers from the Wizard of Oz have been on a long journey. So I think it was 2005 when they were stolen
from the
Judy Garland Museum
in Grand Rapids,
Minnesota.
Because that's where she's from, right?
Correct. Yep. So they were stolen. They were recovered in 2018. Then they were...
I love this movie. Seriously.
So they spent some time in the Smithsonian Museum, and they finally made a return. Tony's rocking out over there.
I love the Munchkin music.
So they finally made a return to Grand Rapids. Apparently they were brought back recently, but they publicly shared this information on Monday. So yesterday, Northlanders learned, hey, they're back home. But the thing is, they're not going to be home forever.
Are they on display right now? Or
so
not?
I think they're on display.
They've been to be careful not to get stolen.
Well,
again.
right. But what happened is, so the rightful owners have actually placed the Ruby Red Slippers in the care of a company called Heritage Auctions, which
it's a good company,
is going to actually do something with them after they're in Grand Rapids now. Then they're going to go on a tour. Then they're going on sale, is the way it sounds. Now, these things were valued at $3.5 million last year.
Got to be worth more than that now.
You would think so.
Those estimates are those auction estimates are, especially on Hollywood memorabilia. I follow one of the many weird things that I follow. It's so hard to judge because it really is one of those things that is dependent. It's really like it's worth what somebody's willing to pay for.
Right. It's kind of not a full on impulse thing, but it's
kind of hard to judge because, I mean, if you're super rich and Wizard of Oz is your jam,
right?
Like this is I can't think of Hollywood memorabilia. This has got to be top 5.
It's a huge item because it's from the early days of Hollywood being a big thing.
Right.
Very iconic. One of the biggest movies of all time.
Most popular shoes in movie history for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what happens to them after they sell, but
that is interesting that they were stolen. They've come back to the museum because they were struggling to find them forever. They found them and they wanted them back. They got them back, and now they're going to sell them. But I guess, we were just talking off air. Like if they don't have the money to secure them properly going forward, then maybe not. Maybe it's the best. Maybe it's the best to move them to somewhere that can take care of them, or not necessarily take care of them, but keep them safe.
Right. Well, I'm curious if they get moved, or I could see maybe because I don't know a ton about how this all works, but maybe somebody buys them, owns the rights to them, but they actually keep them at the museum.
Yeah, a lot of collectors will do that. They'll own something, but then they'll, loan it to a museum.
Right.
For display. So that could certainly be a thing here, but I'll be interested. When are they going to go on sale?
So they're going on a tour apparently in the near future, but they don't say when.
Usually they do that with these popular Hollywood auctions. They'll take the items out, they'll tour them, they'll bring them on the TV shows, show them off, get the excitement, because they got to get the bidders. They got to get the bidders ready.
For sure.
Get the bidders excited.
Yeah, get them going. So it's exciting that this big Northland treasure, if you will, finally home anyway. But they apparently won't be here forever. So
I'll be shocked if they don't sell for less than $5 million.
We'll have to keep an eye on it.
More others have sold. I wonder what those have sold for.
Okay.
I know there's been I think there was 2 or 3 pairs that were actually used in production or something. And
okay, I didn't realize there was that much.
Well, I think there was a few, and there has been an auction before, I believe.
Okay.
Auction for.
Now I'm curious. You got me curious.
Christie's auction in 2000 sold a pair for $666,000.
Jeez. All right. Well, so these are the OGs, though, so you got to think they're worth an awful lot more.
Yeah. But that was in 2000, so $666,000 then was. It's got to be
24 years later.
It's got to be $5 million now. Right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
With inflation.
Shoe inflation, yes.
Shoe inflation.
All right. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we're going to kick off your workday. 108 minutes commercial-free songs on the way from Doja Cat. Luke Combs and more all coming up here and Mix It Away. Good morning.